This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 76 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Big hold of the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brought down at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Eckler. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And 12.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Jonathan Allen.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
To number 25.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Eckler. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
7 at the 33-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Going on the ground with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And 4.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Play fake, Mayfield. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Before we came up to the booth, Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And the Chargers first down.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second and 8. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Herbert on third down now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches.
Los Angeles.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Washington.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. He's picked off at his own 46. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the turnover, here's Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
48-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
3 down. 24 is the mic. I'm here all day.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10. At their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter, taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 25.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Mayfield looks to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Chargers 21, Washington 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Forced out to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chargers.
They run the counter now on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency each time you snap the ball.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Mayfield with it once more. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
16 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
29-yard line.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check. Lefty.
19, Charger, 19 right.
From the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive.